first we're going to cleanse the skin, as always. Clara's skin is pretty normal, so I'm just using a gel-based moisturiser instead of a primer. It doesn't really break through the foundation, which is what you want for a work day, especially for something to last throughout the day. So I'm going to use a really nice foundation by Rimmel, which is called Wake Me Up, which is what we all need. This is perfect for day or night because it has slight iridescent particles in it, which will give you that sort of awake look and just illuminate the skin. And Clara has beautiful skin, so it's sitting very, very nicely. And I'm using a MAC stippling brush just for the kind of coverage that we're after. Now that our foundation is done, I'm going to go in with MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. So I'm going to apply a small amount under the eyes. You can see already that this has covered up any dark circles. Not that Clara has any. Now, so the best thing about this concealer is I'm going to use it as a lid primer close. Because it's waterproof, it dries pretty much instantly, so you have to work a little bit fast with the product, which means that the shadow or the cream product that I will put on top won't budge. What I like to do now is let the skin sit. I'm going to take a neutral palette from MAC, so you can use any neutral palette, and just a big fluffy blending brush from Smashbox. I'm going to go in with a bone coloured eyeshadow. This is going to act as our base for the rest of the shadows. Any contouring or too much definition around the eyes for a day look. So I'm going to take a soft brown colour and very slightly just go over, is it tickling? Just go over the eyeball. Already just gives a nice soft look. You could stop there if you want, but I'm going to go in with a nice bronzy shade. Apply a little bit to the outer corner and look up and underneath the lash line. So now the foundation is nicely set. I'm going to use a very soft powder just in the areas that tend to get slightly oily.
So it's the shiny parts basically.
Exactly. Unless you're very, very oily, powder isn't always necessary.
Okay.
And if you want a matte look, you can always use a very fine powder. Powder can really make the face look caked. So a very light layer always, and if you don't need it, don't use it. But for an all-day makeup, it's nice to have a small veil just over the face. It's the matte cream colour base in Pearl. I'm going to go where I didn't powder, so just on the cheekbone. And we did this side earlier, so if you see there, you can see how glowy Clara looks, but she doesn't look like a disco ball. It's just like a natural glow, like she's drank 20 litres of water.
Chance would be a fine thing.
And a few green teas. Green tea actually, amazing for the skin. I'm just applying it on the bridge of the nose, the cupid's bow, and on the chin as well. And this is to bring out her features. Now, so for blush, I'm going to use a really nice neutral shade. This colour suits everyone. It's like a peachy, corally kind of colour, but it will specifically suit Clara because of her colouring and the tones in her hair. So again, lightly load it onto your brush. and smile. Get the apples of the cheeks. A tip though, for when you are smiling, sometimes we tend, like some of us smile really high. So if you place the brush like really high and then you stop smiling, the blush can be like down here. So just be careful, know your own face. A mix of Sandy B and Shy Girl from MAC. These are a nice creamy consistency.
So you just mix them literally like that on the brush and then...
Exactly. And you know, if you've got your own lipstick bullet, you can even just layer them on top of each other, whatever way you want. I don't like to use a lip liner, especially for a day look. It's nice to just even get your finger and rub it on. It just diffuses the whole look and gives a softer edge. Sometimes a lip liner can make the look very overly processed looking. Yeah, so when in doubt, pat, diffuse, soften. That should be my little slogan.
There you go.
For contouring, which has been a hot topic for years now, it's generally not a trend at the moment. It's not really trendy to overly sculpt the face. So I'm just going to hug the face a bit by doing like a tree motion with the cheekbones, under the chin. And also when you're contouring your face or shading your face, just remember the purpose of it. I think when you understand what you're doing with makeup, then you will do it a lot better. So basically you're trying to create dimension and definition on the face, which is already naturally there. So bear in mind your own face shape. So for example, if you're going to watch someone do it on YouTube or on Instagram, they could have a completely different face shape than you. So just be careful where you're placing product, and when in doubt, just go under the cheekbones and a little bit on the temple, under the chin, like I said, in a number 3 kind of motion.
That's a number 3 for anybody who doesn't understand an Irish accent.
Now, honey.
I didn't even notice, to be honest.
Our little multicultural team.
Now, so we're going to go back to the eyes, and I like to sort of wait until I see everything come together to see whether she needs definition on the brows, a bit more on the eyes. But Clara has beautiful eyebrows, so she doesn't need a lot of definition to them. It's also very on trend, especially on the catwalk, to just brush up the brows. So I'm going to use an eyebrow pencil from Essence. I actually really like these. It's in a blondie colour. I don't know what it's called. Soft blonde. Just to go in with the natural tone of Clara's brows, and I'm just going over the shape very slightly. I don't want to add too much definition. I'm just brushing them up again. Okay, so last but not least, I'm going to just go in with a light coat of mascara. I'm going to use my favourite Extended Play by MAC. Just look at my shoulder. Like you've just gone and got your brow or your eyelashes tinted. Doesn't add too much volume or too much length. There you have it. You're ready for the office, ready for the gym even.
Ready to work.
So that's our nice glowy daytime look. It's timeless, it's effortless. If you can master this kind of look, you can do anything. And you'll see now when we go to do our nighttime look, that just by adding a couple of products, you can take this look from very natural to really glam.
Smile for the camera.
Yay.